Welcome back to the Rhonda Swan Show. We are still standing here in New York City, right in front of the New York Stock Exchange. But today, my guest is not only a inner work and success strategist, but she's also one of the head trainers and sales trainers on an app called Fuel. She's also created the DMR personality assessment test to not only help you assess where you are in your sales and your levels, but how does she help gain and increase revenue for companies, because she's helping support these sales teams. So without any further ado, Danielle Ribeiro, welcome to the show. We made it. So good to see you. So good to see you.
Yes, you too.
All right, so let's talk about DMR. Tell me about this assessment tool that you created, and how is that supporting companies to build and contain and retain their employees?
Yeah, it's so important because everything is about personality, how people interact with each other, and pulling out all of their strengths, understanding their weaknesses. But a lot of times we go into a new job, or we think we hired the best person for that specific spot, but we actually haven't. So the DMR personality assessment is a combination of many different wonderful personality assessments out there. So I created something that has 5 different archetypes, and each archetype has a different type of personality trait and specific angle or area where they would really shine.
Okay.
So it helps to really just extract what we need to know about that person.
All right, so how does that relate to like a Myers-Briggs or like a human design, something like that? Because I think
very similar. It's very similar. I take a bunch of DISC, Myers-Briggs, human design, the concept of all of them, but then with my 20 years in leadership and sales, I have learned that there's very specific personalities meant for specific different areas, even geographic areas. So I really worked that into the assessment and what I'm pulling out. And a lot of people that take it say to me, oh my gosh, I could answer maybe 4 or 5 of these questions, and I only have to answer 1. I said, yes, 1. Because I want to know your most highest innate trait and what comes to you first, because that is where you're going to shine.
And that kind of leads me into your your motto, which is you're an inner work and a success strategist, right? So you talk often about this glow up internally. Like, how does that affect the workplace? How does that help business owners grow, increase their businesses? What is this glow up that you saw?
Okay, so everything is energy. Everything around us, this beautiful city is filled with energy. You and I having this conversation is an energetic space. So what happens is, if you are at a low vibration, you are going to bring that energy to everything that you are doing. Everything. So what we need to understand is, if you're expecting all of these beautiful manifestations to happen to you all over, you need to work on the inside first, or it's never going to happen. Think about it. Like, you can't build soil, or you can't build a flower from concrete. It doesn't happen that way. So you have to have the soil to help flourish and grow. And by understanding that everything is energy, and you can align yourself with what you want just by simply removing what you no longer want or what no longer serves you, you get in alignment with your true destiny and your true calling and soul purpose, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I love that topic, because often, coming especially from ex-corporate, right, quitting corporate, becoming an entrepreneur, most often people were like, oh, this woo-woo stuff is coming into business. It's not the case anymore.
No,
if companies are not aware of what's happening within someone, and of course, whether you're running the company or you're working for someone, if you don't get what's happening internally, that vibration is going to cause a frequency that may not be getting you what you actually really want, right?
Statistics show that over 50% of individuals in the workplace are unhappy.
Wow.
Why are they unhappy?
50%.
Why are they unhappy? Because they are miserable with the external. They're in a spot that is highly micromanaged, that they feel they can't be their true authentic self. They really can't shine. They feel they're under a microscope. And being in a leadership role for over 20 years, I understand that you do not motivate individuals in that space. You actually hold them back from being able to truly shine and give you what you want as an organization. So what's happening now is organizations are starting to wake up. And the top of the top are thinking, oh my gosh, if I don't start bringing this stuff in, this mindset work into this space, then I'm going to continue on this path of low sales, no production, not making goal, all the things that keep churn rate. And guess who leaves? Guess who leaves? The ones that are the best at sales, the ones that are highly motivated, but they feel discouraged and completely withdrawn and let down by the company. They take it so personally and they love the place. I was that person. I loved what I did, but I was mentally and physically exhausted because my wings were clipped and I couldn't lead the way that I really wanted to.
Yeah, which then brings me to this app.
Yes.
Called Fuel.
So amazing.
Tell us about Fuel, because I know like you are one of the not only head trainers there, you are changing people's lives and companies' lives just through this particular app. Tell us about that. How did it come about? What are you doing in there? Meditation Mondays.
Oh my God, it's so exciting. Okay, so yes, so Fuel.inc is a sales and leadership platform. They have a ton of amazing instructors on there that are teaching all different angles and modalities and ways to really help you shine in leadership and sales. And I was approached by one of the co-founders, Alex Kushton, and he asked if I wanted to come in with my meditations, because one of the things that I have a great love for is building guided meditations and helping people really thrive and get to their true calling. So I said, you know what? This is the perfect platform for me because this is sales and leadership. This is my jam. I know how to speak to these people. So, because I am one of them. So what I did was I started to build meditations and scripts specifically to help motivate the high achieving sales professional, the overworked CEO who feels like has everything on the weight of the world on their shoulders. All of that stuff, and I bring them into a meditative state and bring them into what's called the wish fulfilled, where you're truly aligned with what you want. And what's happening is now all of these wonderful, beautiful professionals are looking at this and saying, we've been waiting for this for so long. This is exactly what we need to not only motivate ourselves and get us in alignment with what we want, but also our teams. It's a beautiful thing.
So this is something then that employees or even companies can give to their people. Wow. So it's and how does it work? Is it live? Is it interactive?
So yes. So what we have is you have all pre-recorded content, but I'm very excited. Starting June 2nd, we will have a show called Mindful Mondays every Monday morning. And this is for individuals that really want to tap in. It's me and two other girls in the same space. And we are going to be taking each Monday, our own Monday, and doing our own spin on meditation, on really working on your mindset work and all the things to just help you thrive. I'm so excited to be hosting this.
We'll make sure that everyone finds out how to get access to Fuel right away.
Yes.
But I have a question because, being type A, like I am, and many of people in my audience are type A, or they're, moving and grooving.
Yes.
I'm a meditator every day, like 3 times a day. If I don't take the time, I might combust.
Correct.
Right? However, most people might go, how do I even start? What do I even do? Is it just sitting there doing this? What's some advice you can help people get started? And of course, we'll make sure that they go to Fuel to learn more. But what is kind of that start point?
Yeah. So I always say just start with 5-10 minutes and just sit. Just sit quietly.
Just clearing your mind.
Just sit quietly. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Just sit there. Allow your thoughts to come in. Allow them to come out. Work on your breathing. We do a lot of different breathing techniques because if you start focusing on your breathing, your mind will clear.
Go away, right?
The other technique that I love teaching is when you start to have a heavy thought like, oh gosh, I have, what am I making for dinner? I have to pick up the kids. Oh my gosh, I have a meeting in 15 minutes. How am I going to do this? What you need to do is sit there and say, I wonder what my next thought will be. What'll happen is you won't think. You won't have another thought. You'll be able to sit in that silence, in that present moment. And then once you get comfortable with 5-10 minutes, start working with guided meditations. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Many times, even me, when I meditate, my mind might go in different directions. That's okay. That's what's supposed to happen. So it's just a matter of allowing yourself to get comfortable in that space, and then eventually you will get into that theta state, and then then the magic
it's bliss. It is
sheer
bliss.
You don't want to come out.
I can drop myself in on a drop of a dime, right?
That's amazing.
Because once you get it's like a muscle. You have to exercise and practice it.
Yeah.
So one last question. I know that you not only do a lot of things online. You're working with clients. However, you also do a live event. You're doing some summits.
Yes.
Talk about that. It's how my audience can tap into you and actually meet you, work along with you, and be part of your world.
Yes. So I am also the co-founder of Stiletto Society, which is an all-women summit, and it's just to really help light that inner fire. It's for highly successful women that feel like they just have hit a ceiling, they just don't know where else to go, or the women who, okay, I'm ready to leave corporate America, where do I land? So we got you. So day one is all me, inner work. Day two is my partner, and we go into monetization, a lot of online and content creation, digital marketing, all the good stuff for an individual that doesn't really know how to start a business. We can help you with a business in a box, basically.
Wow, how fun. All right. So, and are there any other programs that you're running that can help support people in finding your work?
Yes. So I have a transformational 90-day program where my clients go through 6 sessions, one-on-one with me, along with a lot of information. They end up doing the DMR assessment, so we're able to really identify their archetype and get them honed in on their true innate traits and what they need to thrive.
I love it. What's next for you? Like, what is turning you on right now?
Oh my gosh, I have so many things going on. I mean, when you open yourself up to abundance and gratitude, everything flows in. It's like, bring it. My next summit is coming up soon, and I'm going to be hosting them every other month. So awesome. Yeah, so you can find my information on www.dmrsociety.com. I put all of my new and latest and greatest things on there, what I'm doing, and then also on StilettoSociety.com. You could find it.
And for fuel, it's fuel.net. Yeah.
So it's myfuel.io, and it is such an amazing platform. It's a subscription platform, and it's at a really nice price point.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Danielle, thank you so much. I love everything that you do. I imagine, right? You're in a breaking point. You're in this moment, and you're not sure where to go next, or you're looking for other ways to break through. That's what Danielle does, and this is what we're talking about today. Being in a city like New York City, it moves. There's a lot going on. The energy moves a lot. However, you can find yourself in a grounded state that'll help you excel and also support and leave an impact on other people's lives. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I cannot wait to see you on the next one. We will be in LA next, in Beverly Hills at Rodeo Drive. Well, guys, don't forget to be unstoppable and stay wild. We'll see you on the next show.